Hey, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and today I'm back with another HTML tutorial, and today we're going to go over a few more helpful tips. So I'm in my HTML class project file, and you see we've done everything that we've done so far right here, and I've opened up a new paragraph and closed it already. And so we're just going to go in between here, and let's start off with a few new tags that'll help you customize your page a little bit more. So a few of these we've already gone over, but I just want to go back over them again. But let's start off with one called abbreviation. This is a pretty cool one. Oops. Abbreviation. Now, this is one of those, it has abbreviation tag, but you need an attribute inside for it to work. And so we're going to put title equals to, and let's do the most common one is as soon as possible. Close quotations, close tag, and then outside the tag we're going to space over and do ASAP. And then we are going to close off the abbreviation tag. So there and ABBR, close. There you go. So that is your, just go ahead and make this a little bit more cleaner. There. That's your abbreviation tag. Now let's save and try it, and I'll show you what it does. Down at the bottom, and it says abbreviate or ASAP for the abbreviation of as soon as possible. And there you go. When you highlight it over it, it actually tells you what it means. Pretty useful, I would think. And so with that one, let's see if I can make this just a little bit easier for everybody. There we go. We're just going to scroll down like that, and we'll open up our page. There we go. Maybe that'll work a little easier. So the next one, what I'm going to do here, so they don't just bunch up, is put a line break in between each of these. So when you see me put that in, that's just a line break. And we'll just space out so that everything is clean as possible. Alright, so the next one is, it does the exact same thing as the abbreviation does. So what it is the don't know why I was trying to type all that in. Acronym. If I can spell. There we go. Alright, so acronym. And then same thing, it needs a title. Oops. And we're going to quote, and we'll just do the same thing. As soon as possible. Close quotations, close tag, ASAP. Let's get over to the next line just to keep it clean, and close acronym. There you go. Now we save that, save, and we'll refresh this, and there you go, as soon as possible. And it does the exact same thing. So let's go on down to the next one. We'll do a line break. And open up the next tag, which is the bold tag. So everybody should know what the bold looks like from my last video, but if not, here you go. So we'll have an open bold, and we'll just put this is bold, and we will close the bold tag, and there you go. That will put everything bold in between there. There you go. This is bold. So line break, and here. So the next one we'll do is called the big tag, and it creates a bigger font than the rest of your page without being capitalized or whatever. So we'll just put this is big, and we'll close big tag. Oops. There you go, and another line break, and we'll just get ready for that one. Save, refresh. There you go. See how it's as big as the capital letters, but it's still lowercase. So nice little trick there if you want to emphasize something but not have to do all the extra stuff to it. Alright, so the next one will be, we've gone over the line break obviously, but let's do the block quote. So block quote basically will indent text. So that's how you indent on your page, is when you do a block quote. So we open the block quote, so we gotta close it, and we'll go ahead and do the line break. There you go. I'm gonna just space some of this out again, actually. I want this all bunched together so you can't tell which one is which one. Alright, so we've block quote. There. Let's save and refresh. There you go. It's indented text now. So that one's going to be a pretty common one you probably will use, especially if you're writing articles and stuff, writing paragraphs. So now here's another one that you'll probably use a lot, is the center. Oops. Center tag, and this will center, and go here, center, and let's do another line break. There you go, and there. There you go, that's centered the page. Now as you stretch out, this will center out so it actually fits to the page. So that's a good little side note too. There you go. Now the next one is going to be the emphasized tag, which does the same thing as italic. So we will close emphasize and line break. There you go. Save and then refresh. And there you go. Same as italic, and just to prove that, here is the actual italic tag. italic, and we'll close the italic. This is probably an easier one to put in, but for whatever reason you have to. There you go, same as italic. So we're going to line break. And the next one is a quote. So Q for quote, and anything in here will automatically have quotations. This will have quotation marks. Line break, save, refresh. There you go. Automatic quotation marks. Alright. And the next one is a cool little feature. It's S for strike through, and this will have the line through. And a line break, and on to the next one. We'll save, refresh, and there you go, have a line through. Alright, so you've seen the big one up here. Let's do a small text. So this one will actually make your text smaller than what your format is set up for. So small, this will be small, oops. Close small, break, and we're here. Save, refresh, there you go, smaller text down there at the bottom. Alright, so with that being said, we have the strong tag, and I'm going to push this one back up by the bold right here, space, and strong will do the same thing as bold, so the same as bold. And we're going to close the strong tag and put a line break and space, and then just going to start doing this. Control S for save, but I heard a bing, so I don't know if that worked or not. Let's try it. Yeah, that didn't work for some reason. Control S is supposed to save, but for some reason it didn't. Oh, there you go, same as bold. Right here. Alright, so back down to where we were. Strong. Okay, these are some pretty nice little tags too. Sub tag, and this will be subscripted, and you got to make sure you close the sub tag. And before I show you that one, well, actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you that one because I don't want that to be a little confusing. Save, refresh, and if you see it should, if you look at the rest of this text, it should just be right in here, right in line with that. But it actually drops down to the lower part of the line, and that's what they call subscripted text. So it's on the lower end of a line. So like if you had like a college notebook, and it had like, I don't know if the college, I really don't think the college notebooks have that way. Anyways, some of the notebooks you can get, have a line in the middle of the index line where you're writing on, and your text will actually show up on the lower end of that. So that's Subscript. So then there's one that is Superscript, and that will be superscripted. Superscript. Oops. And there we go. And save, refresh, and so this one, while it looks like it's online, here I'll just let's do another line break so you can actually tell that something is going on there. There we go. So yeah, this is actually on the upper end of the text, and you see it's a little smaller. It's as small as putting the small text on there. So it makes the text smaller, and the subscript actually puts it on the lower end of the line that you're printing on, and the superscript puts it on the upper end of the line that you're working on. So I could possibly see some uses for that. And I'm pretty sure that is all I had written down for today. This was supposed to be out yesterday, but we've had some issues at the house. Been trying to work on the house basically. So I'm putting this out early this morning, but that's alright. And so the next one I'm going to work on, I think we're going to start working on list, ordered list, and unordered list. And that will be a pretty useful one. So once you get done with the list and the tables and maybe a few other things, then we'll really start getting into showing you how an actual website will actually look, and how to start maneuvering things on your page to make it work better, how to start organizing things. And I've showed you a lot of things that you can use right now to do that, but we'll really start getting into it here pretty soon. Still plenty to learn, but I want to kind of start getting some people to be able to see what's actually going on with these pages, which you can actually do with this HTML. And this is just HTML. This is the 4.01 syntax. So there is the HTML5, which I will be introducing, and possibly I'll just be introducing it at the end of the HTML, because it's not. I mean, there is a decent amount more, but I don't know that it's worth a whole new thing. I don't know, maybe so. I'll play around with it and see what I think. But yeah, this is basically a very good portion of what you'll be using to make your page. And so within this, now we're doing HTML right now, but within this you will actually have to be using CSS, and that's another scripting language. And then there's also, you can use JavaScript and PHP, and so we'll be going over some of that later on too. So some really cool things. Once you get into all that, you can do a lot with that stuff. So stay tuned to all that, and I'm going to go ahead and get off here and start working on my blog, because that's one that I've got to do today. So yeah, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and I will see y'all next time.